Hello students, welcome back to our online class. So students, take out your social science book. Take out page number 113 of social science book. In the last class we have discussed about the type of maths. Okay, so now we'll do the rest of the portion. Measuring distances. Distance means the space between any two places. A distance can be long or short. We normally say that the market is near our house and the school is far away. Near means that we can reach a place in a short time, while far away means that we need more time to reach that place. Now, what do you mean by distance? The distance is a space between two places. Okay. Then it can be long or it can be short. Clear? It can be long or it can be short. Okay, this is the long distance and this is the short distance. Near means that we can reach there in a short span of time, and long distance means we will take more time to reach that place. Thus, we need a system to measure distances accurately. Now, we need a system that how a distance will be measured. Let us see. In India, we follow the metric system in which long distances are measured in kilometers. Now, long distances are measured with what? Kilometers, and short distances in meters. So, this is the unit of calculation, clear, of distances. The distance between any two points on a map is measured in centimeters. Now, in a map, when we have to draw two places, it is not kilometer, it is not meter, but it is in centimeter, clear. We normally measure the straight line distance. We measure the distance between any two places on the map and relate it to the distance between the same two places on the ground. Now, how it is measured? Like in the ground, we have ground means the practical one. Okay, so how this is in ground, it is taken into kilometer and meter. Okay, distance is converted into map distance, and it is a straight line is used to measure the distance in a map. The distances between two places on a map measured along a straight line is called a map distance. The distance between the same two points on the ground measured along a straight line is called the ground distance. Now, ground distance is a practical distance. Suppose my house to that shop is 1 kilometer. That kilometer, what happened in map, it will not be 1 kilometer. There is some unit for map, and that is how it is calculated. The ratio between the map distance and the ground distance is the scale of the map. Now, this is called this is the distance in the map is called the scale of the map. Suppose the scale of the map is 1 centimeter is to 1 kilometer. That is 1 kilometer in, suppose 1 kilometer is ground. Okay, ground, the practical one. So, in map it is taken as 1 centimeter. That is why it is written 1 centimeter is to 1 kilometer. Clear? It is the ground distance. And this is the map distance, which is measured by scale. This means that a distance of 1 centimeter between two points of a map corresponds to a distance of 1 kilometer between the same two places on the ground. Understood, children? Now, how to show scale on a map? The scale on a map can be shown in the following ways. By a statement. In the statement method, the scale is given in words such as 1 centimeter is to 2 kilometer. So by a statement, it is the statement method. The scale is statement means what? A statement. Okay, it is filled up with words. Now the scale is given in words such as 1 centimeter is to 2 kilometer. Okay, or 1 centimeter is to 1 centimeter is to 2 kilometer. In this statement, 1 centimeter is the map distance. Okay, suppose this is the map. Suppose this is the map. In map, this is called 1 centimeter. Clear? 1 centimeter, which corresponds to 2 kilometer in a ground distance. In a ground distance, it is 2 kilometer. This is the quick method of using the scale for showing distances. Now by a numerical fraction. The numerical fraction method is also called representative fraction, that is RF. That is representative fraction. In this method, the ratio between the map distance and the ground distance is given as a fraction whose numerator is always 1. And that is why this RF, can we see this RF is given as, this is numerator 1 and this is denominator 1 lakh. Okay, and that means thus RF equal to map distance by ground distance. So you have to put the value of the map distance by ground distance, then you will get the answer. No particular units of measurements are used with RF. It has the universal application in map making. So it is the universal application in every map, whether it is world map, political map, thetic map. Okay, so we have to use only this formula. By a graphic or linear scale. In the graphic or linear scale method, the map distance is shown with the help of a straight line. The line is divided into two parts called the primary divisions. The first primary division is further subdivided into secondary divisions. Now what is a graphic or linear scale? Then in that method, the map distance is shown with the help of straight line. Okay. And again this line is divided into two parts. And this primary division is further divided into secondary divisions. The linear scale helps us to show the distance directly from the map. It also gives the value of the corresponding ground distances. So this line not only gives the distance of a map, it also gives the distance in a ground. Finding directions. Now how to find direction? Now like we are going in a north side, we are going in an east side, how to do this? Okay, the direction is shown on the map with the help of an arrow. Its tip is marked with the letter N. This means the arrow is pointing towards the north. The arrow on the map is called the north line. So there is in that tip there is one arrow. It is like in arrow in this way. Okay, if it is written N, then that means if it proceeds N, then here is the north side. That means we are going towards the north side. Clear? The directions on the map or on the ground are always shown with respect to the north. If we know the north, then it is easy to find the other directions, namely south, east and west. So suppose we are going north, that means what? We are going to north, that means somewhere will be east, west, north, then opposite will be what? Opposite will be south, isn't it? Then it is easy to make out which direction we are going. There are 4 cardinal directions on the map. Now this is the 4 cardinal directions. Okay, this is the 4 cardinal directions. North, then north. So north, south, east, west. That means opposite. East, west, north, south. Clear? Once the 4 main directions are marked, we can easily find the intermediate directions. The directions midway between north and east is called the northeast. That means suppose the arrow is between the north and east. Okay, that means what? The north and east. Suppose this is the arrow over here. Then this means with the northeast. Okay, that we are in the place of northeast. Similarly, other intermediate directions are southeast, northwest, southwest. Okay, so in the next class we shall finish the chapter. Okay, till then, thank you.